Greetings, humans. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my review of the latest episode, and the first episode, actually, of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this episode was pretty much what I expected it to be going into it. I know we're in a new series now. We're having to get introduced to a whole crop of new characters, new atmosphere. This was a good way to do it, in my opinion. But I'm rambling, and we'll talk about that soon enough. So, at risk of further rambling, let's move on to the actual episode. So, the first characters that we actually get introduced to are the twins Yuumu and Yuhi Odo. And they, of course, are out on the hunt for aliens. We get introduced a little bit to their company, UTS. And they're actually out on a bounty, but they lose the bounty when Yuumu kind of screws it up. Yuumu kind of reminds me of Yuma from Zexal, but that whole argument aside, these two actually end up calling it a day. They decide to return back to the office, and they run into a crop circle and ultimately find themselves on Udius's ship. They're actually taken off-world, and Yuumu is freaked out by this, and Yuhi's just like, why are you freaking out about this? You know, blah, 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 blah. Then they get introduced to Udius, and basically they make a deal with him. They'll face him in combat, that combat being a rush duel. If they win, basically Udius is theirs, and they return to Earth. If Udius wins, they're going to teach him more about rush dueling, being on Earth, and those kinds of things. And I mean, okay, I guess the terms are fair. But they actually end up doing something that is actually more common in Magic the Gathering than it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they just go through, they open up booster packs, what they get's what they get, they build a deck with it, they battle. That's more common in Magic the Gathering than it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually. So yeah, they just bust open the booster packs, build a deck, they're on and rolling. Udius is still kind of learning the ropes here, and he's actually using the old-fashioned rush duel disc. And even he's like, I've never seen a dual disc like that. That's an alien for you. Either this series is set so far in the future that they haven't seen the old-fashioned rush dual discs, or it could be that at the end of Sevens, when Yuga returned, the rush duel program reset and they've got new dual discs to match. With this being a continuation or sequel to Sevens, it could be either of those, to be honest with you. But we'll talk about that probably in a future episode. That being said, though, Udius ends up defeating Yuumu, and as promised, Udius is being taught more about rush dueling and about life on Earth. He does allow the two twins to be taken back to Earth, and Udius hangs out with them at UTS. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. Yeah, this episode, like I said, was about what you expected to start a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. We're getting introduced to the new main characters here. What better way than a duel? And yeah, overall, I enjoyed this episode. It wasn't as strong of a start as Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's was, to be honest with you, but it was still enjoyable nonetheless, and I'm genuinely intrigued to see what we've got coming after that. But overall, the episode was pretty good for what it was, and I actually did love the animation in this episode. The animation in this episode was really on point. I give this episode a 7 out of 10. It was a decent start, not a great start, but a decent start. And yeah, those are just my thoughts, and as always, I want to hear yours. So, in the comments section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just, there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comments section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright, everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.